After weeks of evidence, witnesses, emotional 911 calls, and moving accounts of the rescue attempts the night of the Southside explosion, attorneys have made their final arguments now in the trial of the alleged mastermind, Mark Leonard.
Leonard's fate will soon be in the hands of the jury. Eyewitness News anchor Scott Swan in South Bend tonight, heading up our coverage. Scott?
And it's conceivable that by this time tomorrow, we will have a verdict in a case that has gripped Indianapolis for the better part of 2.5 years. The jury right now is sequestered in a hotel here in South Bend after receiving their jury instructions from the judge. They will begin deliberations first thing tomorrow morning. Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk has been with this trial since it was moved out of Marion County because of pretrial publicity. And Rich, just a few moments ago, emotions running high as the parents of the two victims killed in the blast came outside the court.
This is a first. As a matter of fact, Scott, in her closing arguments, prosecutor Denise Robinson said this is a case about justice. Justice for people, two of whom died. And for the first time in 2.5 years, we're hearing from the parents of John and Dion Longworth. They're talking about their children, their lives, and this criminal case.
It doesn't change anything for our families since Jennifer and Dion are still gone. If Mark Leonard hadn't been involved, none of this would have happened. So hopefully the verdicts will come out as the state expected.
If I were them, I don't know what I would do. I just know what a father would like to see done.
And that is guilty on all counts.
Absolutely. I can't believe my daughter's dead. I can't believe that my wife and our sons' lives are turned upside down and will be now forever because of greed.
As a matter of fact, prosecutor Denise Robinson began her opening remarks how many weeks ago saying this was a case about greed and money. The prosecutors, though, Scott, did much of the talking today, almost 4 hours of it. They were doing closing arguments, and then when you got here, they came out. You were able to talk to them.
That's right. Prosecutors and defense both feeling very confident about how closing arguments went today. Here's what both sides told us just a few minutes ago.
At this point, we have gotten through a lengthy process. The jury has heard all of the evidence. We didn't held anything. We held nothing back. They heard everything that we had to give them.
We don't think it is a murder. We don't think it's ever been a murder. We think that the whole deal is, if they find they're guilty of insurance fraud, their whole intent was to burn the house. They were never intending to blow up the house. They were never intending for anybody to get hurt. That's clear from everybody's point of view.
So just to reset, the jury is sequestered tonight in a hotel. They'll begin deliberations tomorrow. And Rich, they've got a busy day ahead of them. They've got 53 charges facing Mark Leonard.
Scott, these are the instructions read to the jury today, page by page. 53 counts. The big thing I think they're going to have to decide is what did Mark Leonard and his alleged conspirators know or should have known about the possible consequences of what they were planning. I think that's going to be one of the toughest questions for jurors to decide, and we'll be waiting and watching.
Yeah, we're going to be waiting outside the courthouse, bringing you live comprehensive coverage all through the night, beginning at 11 o'clock tonight, and then, of course, on sunrise beginning at 4 a.m. With Rich Van Wyk in South Bend, Scott Swan, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.